Have you tried out donut recipe countless times, like million times, and you don't just seem to get it right? You keep having failures or mistakes up and down. Don't worry, this video is your stop point. Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? I hope you're doing great. It's Cooking with Claudia here, and welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, I'll be showing you how to make this no-fail donut recipe or no-fail Cameroonian donut. I call it no-fail because this recipe doesn't fail. It's not going to fail you. Trust me. This donut is crunchy in the outside, soft in the inside. It has a buttery flavor and a buttery taste. Trust me, this recipe is going to be the best you will ever try. Before we get started, please hit the subscribe button, turn on a notification so you don't miss out when I post any of my recent videos. So now guys, let's bounce into the ingredients we are going to be needing for this super authentic donut recipe. We have half cup of melted butter. If you don't have butter, you can definitely use any vegetable oil you have, maybe peanut oil or canola oil. 4 large eggs at room temperature. While this bowl contains 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 teaspoon of salt. This is half cup of sugar. If you want your own really sweet, you can use 3/4 cup or 1 cup. 1 cup of milk. I am using evaporated milk here, but if you have any liquid milk, you can definitely use it. If you're in Cameroon, pig milk is fine. This is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Mix the dry ingredients with the flour except the sugar. In a separate bowl, mix all the wet ingredients with the sugar and mix properly. Combine the wet and the dry ingredients together and mix perfectly until uniform. When you're mixing the batter, if you notice that yours is very hard, you can definitely add a little bit of water inside and it's going to have that pasty texture. Keep watching ahead because I'm going to show you the texture you are supposed to achieve after mixing. This is exactly how your donut texture should look like. If you can't or did not achieve this texture, add a little bit of water, or if you have milk you can add, but don't bother about the milk. Water can definitely solve the problem here. So that's the first troubleshoot. Keep watching ahead because I'll be telling you more important points. Start by deep frying. This is how my mom taught me how to deep fry. Just scoop it with a spoon out of your palms. So here to deep fry, if your oil is too hot, that's when you have that dark color donut, which is raw in the inside but fully cooked in the outside. But again, if your oil is too cold, that's when the donuts become oily or it drinks a lot of oil. So what you're gonna do is, when your oil is hot, just drop in a little bit of butter inside to see how it reacts with the oil. If it takes a little time or a longer time to get brown, it means your oil is ready to fry. But if it just gets brown like immediately, it means your oil is too hot. Meanwhile, on the other hand, if it drinks a lot of oil, it means your oil is too cold. That's a tip on how to achieve the correct temperature to fry the donuts. While you're frying, keep stirring so that they all have a uniform color. So to achieve this crunchy outer texture and the soft and buttery inside texture, the secret ingredient is the butter and the oil with the milk. If you don't have the butter, like I said, use the oil. You're going to have this same texture, guys. You should definitely try out this recipe and you should let me know how it turned out. Trust me, it is a no-fail recipe. Look at that texture. See how crunchy it is. See how it just breaks easily. Just imagine how it's going to melt in your mouth. Well, guys, we've come to the end of this recipe. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video, and thank you so much for watching to this time. Bye bye and trust my recipes.